Nobody, absolutely nobody in the history of humanity, even as a joke in their lives, has ever said that the best decision they have ever made and the best thing that they're most proud of is doing exactly that what everyone else did. Nobody has ever done that. Everyone, no matter who you ask, in what period of history, anywhere, of what age, whatever, anyone you ask, what is the best decision of your life? They will always talk about sometime they did that which no one else was willing to do. They talk about the brave choices that they are proud of because they did something that everyone else didn't do. No one is proud of brushing their teeth. Everyone does that. So people will always remember the exceptional things, and with exceptional you have to be different. That is the definition of exceptional. You have to do something differently than everyone else. Because if you do the same things that everyone else do, then surprise, surprise, you will fit the perfect definition of mediocre. And is that what you want to be? Because most people wouldn't want to be mediocre. So just go around, literally, ask literally anyone, especially like older people. Ask them, what is the proudest moment of your life? What is the one decision that you are the most proud of? And they will always say a brave decision. I was brave and I did what I actually wanted instead of what other people wanted me to do. It will in some way fit that thing. And so maybe that's exactly what you should do right now. Do the brave choice. Be exceptional. Be different. Don't do what everyone else does. And yes, it's gonna make you different. And yes, you're gonna have to change. But that's exactly the point. If you want to be exceptional, you're gonna have to change from mediocre to exceptional, to different. And change is hard, but hard is still possible. So just do it. And once again, if you don't have the motivation to be exceptional, then I'm gonna ask you, do you really wanna be mediocre? And well, think about it like this. Take a piece of paper and write down anyone you could ever name in history. Like, oh, Isaac Newton. Oh, well, he was exceptional. That's why you remember him. Oh, well, what about Napoleon? He was exceptional, and that's why you remember him. So everyone who is in the history of humanity remembered has been exceptional. Nobody remembers John the farmer. John the fucking farmer, brother. Do you remember John the farmer? Yeah, bro. 16th century Europe. No, nobody remembers John the farmer. I'm sorry, he probably was a great guy, but nobody remembers the mediocre person. They remember the exceptional people. And imagine if you went back in time with all the knowledge that you have right now, and you talked to Alexander the Great, and Alexander the Great said, oh, you know what, maybe going and conquering the world isn't for me. Maybe I'll just stay here in Macedonia, and maybe I'll just take the easy route. Maybe I'll go and become a blacksmith. It pays well and pays the bills, and it's a secure job. Like, imagine how stupid you would be to not shake Alexander the Great, slap him awake and say, you are one of the greatest conquerors in history. You better go out there and conquer. You better go and do your conquest. But imagine that is you. Because that could be you. Somebody in the future would come back with a time machine and look at you, and you're there doubting yourself. You're like looking at the sky and thinking, oh man, maybe I should take the safe route. Maybe I shouldn't take the brave decision. Maybe I shouldn't start that business. Maybe I shouldn't make the video. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. And somebody is gonna be there out of their mind. How can you? Because they will know who the future you is. They will know all the achievements that you will have if you just make the brave choice. So they will be shaking you. What do you mean you will take the safe route? No way there's no way you should do that. You need to go and do whatever it is. That is your dream. So maybe that is you, and that can be you. You can be the person that people remember. You can be the exceptional person that is different from anyone else, and who will be remembered for millennia to come if you simply choose to be that person. You have to make the change, and it is only up to you. No one else can do it for you. I always love using this example. I love using this example. When you woke up today, did any of your friends or your parents or anyone you know come and wake you up and say you have to go to the gym? No, of course not. Nobody came to wake you up and say you have to go to the gym, and then you have to go to work, and then you have to study, and then you have to this, and then you have to that. Because no one's gonna do it for you. Literally, the people who love you the most are not gonna come and wake you up and force you to go to the gym. You have to do it yourself. It is all up to you. And that is a good thing. This is absolutely an amazing thing. Because then every achievement that you have will be solely your own. No one else can take credit. You can take credit because you did it. You did it on your own. Some people may have supported you. Most people probably didn't support you. But that's once again what makes it worthwhile. That is exactly the reason why you should do it. Think about in 200 years in the future. If you do the brave thing and you succeed, because you will succeed if you try your absolute best and you try hard and you go and do it, and even though it's hard and difficult and it takes time and it might take decades, if you just try your best, you will make it happen. You will succeed because everyone can see the talents that you have, the gifts that you have. You have it all. So go and do it. And so imagine in 200 years, you can be remembered as the professional athlete, or the businessman, or the conqueror, or the artist, whatever it is, that dream that is haunting you every night that you go to sleep. It's haunting you, it's in your vision, and you're like, man, am I gonna let that dream die? Don't let it die, because you can achieve it, and in a few hundred years people will remember you as that person. And you know what? If you don't do it, then no one's gonna remember you. In 200 years, literally nobody will remember you. And if you fail, then no one's gonna even remember your failure. So why care if you fail? Do you remember, Jake the engineer? We had John the farmer, now we have Jake the engineer. Do you remember Jake the engineer? Yeah, me neither. Because Jake the engineer failed, and now no one remembers him anymore. He was an 18th century guy. Yeah, Jake the engineer. Shout out to Jake the engineer and John the farmer. But once again, you have to go and make the brave choice. Just do it. Make the brave choice. Because no one in the history of humanity has ever regretted the brave choice. They have only regretted not making the brave choice. And so go out there, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and get it done.